Hello everyone, welcome to New Pubs Only. My name is Garethos, and today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite games, Battletech. And this is a mech piloting game, turn-based strategy with a bit of a campaign, and it's got a career mode is what we're going to play. That's the main character there in the campaign. She's trying to be a queen and make her own little kingdom. I have Flashpoint, Urban Warfare and Heavy Metal installed. There are 3 DLC you can buy. They're actually not very expensive at the moment. You can go and get them at Steam. So I'm going to show you a career game and we're going to play through a bit, and you guys can help me play the game. So first, obviously, play the restoration campaign if you get the game. It's a really good campaign. It introduces the game to you step by step and allows you to get better and better mechs. We're not going to play anything like Iron Mode. Well, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just do it for new players. Mech assembly parts, you can make it as you go through the game. You collect parts for your mechs. So the easiest setting is 3. Once you collect 3 parts for a mech, you can build that mech, and you can make it harder for yourself. Randomized starting mechs. I mean, it's fine. We'll do that. 4 strength normal. Mechs destruction. You can hover over all of these, it'll tell you. So this means it will be lost permanently if it dies. We don't want to do that, so we're just playing a normal game. You can give yourself more salvage if you want. Advanced mech warriors. So this means they get better. You get better stats on your mech warriors that you hire later in the game, which is good. Convoy normal, progression normal. We'll leave everything just in the middle, the way we like it, and you can make it as easy or as hard as you like. Right, now we get to the character summary and we can customize our character. So choosing where they come from doesn't matter too much, just affects a little bit how they look. We can choose any one of these, it doesn't make too much difference. We're going to choose the deep periphery, and then here you get to choose any one of these that decide what your bonuses are going to be. Now, I believe the best in the beginning of the game are gunnery and guts, and these, if you hover over them, it'll tell you what they do. So gunnery, basically your shooting, piloting is your movement, tactics is your like overheating and firing distance, and guts is how much damage you can take, right? So I like to get, not tactics, gunnery and guts, make us stronger, make us shoot better, and gladiator, give us some extra gunnery. We're going to be a shooting guy from far away. Edit appearance. My call sign is Sentry. First name here is Garethos, and we're not going to have a last name. We'll have Deckard. Oh, capital D. We are a he. And then you can choose any one of these. He's a badass looking guy. We're going to choose any one of these. This one looks closer to how I look. My nose is not that big. Doesn't have to look like yourself, but you know, we're role playing a bit. You could always customize it like that. You can give him different hair. That's more like I look like. You can change all sorts of things about him. Change the clothing, whatever you like. That looks cool. You can change your colors, you can change hair, you can change everything about yourself here if you really want to worry about that. I'm going to save that. That's me. There's my starting things, and we get to go into the game. So you have everything an industrious mercenary command could want: a crew of talented misfits, a lance of ancient battle mechs, and a derelict cargo ship to call home. It's one thing to finish a mission in peace, more or less, but it's another thing to keep your mech warriors happy and healthy, your mechs patched up and ready for action, and your balance sheet firmly in the black. As the rumors of another war of succession intensify, the Mercenary Review Board announces new evaluation protocols to assess the mercenary companies of the periphery with a score. So, this is your main screen. You spend a lot of time here. There's our starting funds, 1 million Seaballs. It seems like a lot, but it's really not. And your timeline progresses here. So every 30 days you get a financial report. You have to pay your guys every month. Here's our finances normal. You can see here operating costs and things. You can see how much mech tech points we have, how much medical points we have, and these are used to recover our guys when they get injured and our mechs when they get damaged, the morale of our troops as they go into battle. And then down here you have all the different parts of the ship. Our ship is called the Argo. We can go and see, first of all, let's see who we got. Click on Mech Warriors. This is our group, and you can customize all of them. Right, so we got Ashley Pye, getting paid 24,700 a month, and they can take injuries here, so they'll get more guts, they'll get more injuries. And this is your skill set. Every skill tree is the same, so it just depends on how you customize your guys as they level up. So we'll look at them, we'll use them for the things that they're good at. Every 5 you get a special talent that you can choose between, and that will lead to the helpful things they can do in battle. And we'll get into that as we go through the game. So we'll look at this lady. I think this is a lady. Doesn't say. It's Ashley. Looks like a girl. We can always check here. Yeah, she's a girl. And she is not so bad a gunner, not so bad guts, not so bad tactics, but definitely good at piloting. And you can see here as you go up they get bonuses here. So she's got a bonus to hit, a bonus to melee hit, and 1 unsteady threshold. So unsteady is if your mech gets knocked over, like knocked hard a few times, they'll reach an unsteady level and then they'll fall over and be prone on the floor, and everyone's going to shoot them when they're on the floor, guaranteed. So she's good for piloting in the front.
Reading you.
This is Nada 9. Nada is also good at hitting and has a little bit of melee hits, so can do either close or far, but only has 2 guts, so better to be further away.
What's the plan?
We got our tactics gunner and piloting, so you can go either way. That's Peter. We have me, and I can actually choose a level. So I've got a skill point. So here, this will give us the multi-target action, which fires weapons at up to 3 separate targets within the mech's current firing arc, which is really, really good for gunners. Or we could get more melee, which we're not going to get. Or we could get 1 health, which is good. Or we could get -1 indirect fire penalty, which just means firing with rockets and things. I'm not going to get that. I'm going to take gunnery, getting better chance to hit, and the option to fire at more than 1 person at a time.
Confirmed, Commander.
I always make my guy the gunner, because he can die.
Commander?
And then here we have Holly Spider, and Holly is definitely a close weapons range person. So we've got some options here, but they'll level up as we go. Alright, our mech bay, we can click on the bays, and we can see our mechs. So this is where you check your mechs. We have the Centurion. Centurion's a pretty good one. And here is the loadout. So you can see he's got 2 medium lasers, 1 AC-10 as an autocannon with 60 damage a shot, and it says here 3 slots to how long it takes up, how much slots it takes up. Right, it's got a long range. It has no minimum range. Minimum range is 0, but the optimal range is 300 meters. So you can see there where to hit it's better. We've got some ammo, and then we have a long range missile. This is going to be my one to fire in because it's got long range guns. It needs better firing, better accuracy. Then we have the Enforcer, and you can see here the level of the mech is a medium mech. This one is medium mech. Right, so that's the weight class of the mech. Here's the slots that they can do. So this one has 1 autocannon slot. It has 5 laser slots. It's got 0 missile slots, 1 machine gun slot or small weapon slot, and there's the jump jet hardpoints. So this one has jump jets. This one positions itself. It does have an AC-10, so it can fire from a bit further away. Also has a long range laser. So this is a small laser. Doesn't really synergize with the long range laser. That's not really a good thing to put in there. I might customize that. So you can check it here by refitting it. And this is what you got here. It shows you firepower, heat efficiency, movement, average range, durability, and melee. So it's a pretty mid-range mech. Fire support and skirmish. I don't like that it's skirmish. I don't think this small laser is a good thing to put in here because it's got long-range weaponry. Well, this one doesn't want to be getting it. It's got jump jets. It wants to position around the battlefield and fire from far away. So I think you can remove this here. We might remove that later. I don't want to do it right now, but this is how you remove them. You put them here, and then you can always check here what you've got, and you can move things into the slots. And then it takes time to refit them. So we're not gonna discard the changes. You don't have to change. You can mess around. We're just seeing what we got. Here is our close range guy. We've got medium laser and short range missiles. No jump jets though. Even though he does have places for jump jets. We got. So this guy might be better to have jump jets, and you can also see the armor. Our armor is pretty low. It's like medium armor to put in all the weapons, and you can sacrifice armor for weaponry, or the other way around. We got a spider, medium laser, jump jets, is a mid-range fighter, doesn't want to get up close, and we have the locust, the smallest one of the smallest mechs in the game, medium laser, short-range missile, wants to run up behind people and shoot them in the back, and that's what we got. So we can check a few things else. On the ship, you can upgrade your ship as you go. Power system's the first thing you need to buy. It costs you 90,000, and this gives you power to improve other things. Structural repair helps you build onto it, and it shows you how much it takes to complete, how much it costs you all the time, how much it costs to buy first off. And Farah is the one who puts things in for you. And you'll see as you go up, if you want to get this one, you need structural repair. To get this one, if I want to buy this one, I need repaired power conduits, structural repair. This gives you more barrack space. You can get more mid bays. You can build. We have a lounge. You can build a upgraded lounge to give you more morale, more mech bays to hold more units. Gives you 12 battle mechs in total, plus 3 tech points a turn or per day. Repair and refit. We have mech bay 1's repair scaffolding. Then we can add automation in, gives us more tech points, and finally we can add a refit harness. As you see, they get more and more expensive. And we have a training module where our guys can train, so that people who we get new mech warriors, they can train a bit before they go into battle for the first time, or we can train on our way when we're traveling to places. So these are good things to get. Power system is always good to get. I think I'm going to buy it straight away.
I'll get the crew moving.
And there we've spent some money, and it's going to take time to build that up. And you can also, of course, speak to Farah. Farah is our head engineer, and we can talk to her, and we should do that. You can ask her questions about the ship, so then you can talk about improving it. You can ask her about it, because it's a new ship you get this in the campaign, and you don't get it in the beginning, you have to find it later. Mobile space station, providing supply and temporary habitation for teams. Right, and you can talk about all sorts of things with them. And as you go through the game, we'll talk about them. We'll talk with them about different things, and it opens up role-playing things. We can talk about her. For now, we're not going to worry about that. Navigation. Each level has their person that you can talk to. Samir is our navigator, and we won't talk to any of them. Right, so we need to see where we are, and we'll click on the star map. So this is the MERCnet system. Right, so whether for trade, settlement, or military expedition, traveling via our patented KF drive should have no surprises. Comstar is proud to announce the updated MERCnet star map interface. So there you can store filters, biome filters, difficulty filters, extended coverage now with 50 more system destinations. So this is just showing you that you can put filters on. We've started up here, and there are different sections that you can go to. Each one is a star, and you can basically fly wherever you want to go. The outer ones are obviously less dangerous, and as you get closer in, you get higher level difficulty missions. So these are not too bad. Here's like mid-range level. And we're aiming to get out here with 4 level missions, 5 level missions. These ones are really, really hard. And there's different things that you can see. So right now we are here. Zoom in, zoom out. We're here and we can see what's here. They're owned by the Federated Suns. There are different factions here that are available. The Draconis Combine, the Federated Suns, obviously, the Pirates, and the Taurian Concordat. So now as you go through the game, you can also get, we'll go back and I'll show you, in the command center, not here, where is it? Captain's quarters, here, reputation. So you get reputation with all of the factions, and then they will give you more missions. They'll be happier to see you, and you can ally with them as well at a later date. When you, I feel like the Arana Restoration is the campaign people, the campaign government, and it's the person that you fight for. It's a monarchy, and you help restore them to power. Right, so you can choose that later, who you want to do work for, but what do we want to do? Contracts, yeah. So we can find contracts that are currently available where we are by clicking on the command center. And so here we go. We're going to do one of our first missions, and you get to choose, and whichever side you work for, then you will hurt the other side. So you can actually work for the pirates. They'll pay you a lot of money, but that's a 1 level difficulty. That's kind of like your maximum tonnage that you should send on this battle, and generally you'll be outnumbered, and that's one of the higher paying jobs. So these two are the Taurian Concordat and the Federated Suns are fighting against each other. And you can see here what the differences is between money and salvage that you get for doing it. So here max money is 228,800 and max salvage is 4 out of 19. So you get to choose kind of what do you want. Do you want pieces of mechs or do you want money? And both are important, so you've got to choose. Alright, so let's see what they want. We're looking for a mercenary company with reputation for discretion. A personal friend of our leadership here in Lindsay has requested protection for a convoy, but the Federated Suns can't commit. So the convoy is armed and armored, but they suspect other mercenaries are there. Let's see what else we can do that gives us lots of money. This one. See, these are all a little bit more expensive because they're a little bit harder. Let's see what this guy wants. Apparently the Federated Suns controls a network of transports and warehouses in the Lindsay system, moving mostly mundane merchandise, also very few high valuable goods. Our clandestine and research efforts have acquired the latest shipping manifests and identified opportunity for a swift, profitable strike at a key shipping hub. So here we're going to attack a base. We might not be ready to attack a base just yet. Let's have a look at this one. You can see the rundown right here. This is an escort. Bandits defending the convoy from hostile foes. Yeah, let's try this one. We're going to get paid a lot of money or a lot of salvage. Let's have a look. So here's where you decide. So you can see the first number when you do it for salvage, and you can take a lower pay to get more reputation. So if we want a lot of money, we can go full money, and then what happens here, it says 0-3. That means when we kill people, we get to choose 0 of the parts that are left behind, and they give us 3 random ones. And then if we move it up, we get to choose 1, we get a total of 7. We get to choose 2, a total of 11 points. We get to choose 3, a total of 15. I like this. In the beginning of the game, maybe not so good to get parts because the mechs that you're fighting are not good mechs. You'll get weapons a lot of the time instead of mechs to buy. So I think money is more important in the beginning. 500,000 is literally half of what we currently got. And we'll still get reputation with Draconis Combine. So they're one of the 5 successor states of Star League out of those others that are on the top there. Located Corwood and Spinwood of Terra, ruled by House Kurita, the Combine has always been aggressively expansionist. and ahead of them was the first council lords to declare himself new ruler of collapsing Star League. Happened regularly in conflicts with all borders and neighbors. The command is highly structured militaristic society. So you can read about them and decide, oh, you're a roleplay. I don't like this type of government. I'm never going to work for them. I don't care. I'm a real mercenary. I'll take whatever. Let's try this one. Right. So we've got. This is our difficulty rating. Shows you how much tonnage we are going to fight against. We definitely want this guy in. This is our Centurion. And we're going to put me in that one because I have the best guns. And we drag me there. Alright, we want to generally take our best units. The Enforcer is also long range, so we need someone who's also decent gunner, but not a good pilot. So I think 9 is going to take that. And then we don't want to take our smallest unit most of the time. Spider, medium lasers, jump jets. We'll take, let's just see, what's this one? Short range missiles, medium lasers. Yeah, I think this guy's going to go here. And then this guy, pilot, is going to go here. Right, so that's what we choose. We can see our tonnage is 1.5, so we're more than the 1. So we should have a good time doing this. And we'll deploy. Let's head down to the mission. Go down to the surface of the planet. And we will have our first battle. And this is where you spend a lot of the time. Is in battle, which is great. So you just load up, and this will tell you.
Command interface initiated.
So we need to go to the convoy position, rendezvous with them, and then get them to their destination. There's our rendezvous point. And then we go back to the extraction zone. So we've got to see, you can click here to take you, destroy the blocking force, so they're up there. And we're probably going to go somewhere here. So we can zoom out, zoom in. Hold down right mouse button to rotate the battlefield. You can use your arrow keys. Just trying to see where we want to go. So it's not telling us where we're going to go with the convoy yet. It's probably going to be down here. And our enemies are up here. So that's not so great. So what we're going to do, first of all, I like to overview like this. There's cover. You can see here rough terrain reduces the movement speed and causes units to take 150% stability damage from all attacks, plus 4 difficulty to hit units within it with melee attacks. So if you're having a melee fight, like hiding here, and then they have to come and attack you, that's much better. There is cover. If we zoom in and we look down like this, you can see there's levels. So like the baddies are up here, that's a bad thing. So we can actually try and jump the ambush by coming up there ourselves. Alright. Again, also you get to click between your guys here. You can choose movement or sprinting. You can choose to brace. Now the thing is, before we get into combat, you have free move. And if you see here sprint, you see those arrows, little arrows next to underneath sprint. That kind of shows you how much evasion you're going to have once you get there. The less arrows, the less evasion you have. And the faster your mech moves, the more evasion it has. So that's a chance for opponents to miss. You can also be in cover. There's none here that I can show you. Once you get in the trees, you're a bit stronger. So we're going to try and sprint. You first click one time, and then you can click again to see your rotation. So now the first cone is your minimum range, like your best range for your weapons. And then your furthest weapons can fire that outer side. So let's move there.
On my way.
And there's the contacts. We found them.
Reporting enemy contact.
So we're going to sprint up this way. And this guy's got jump jets. So we can also jump. That's not a bad place to jump, but we're going to have to jump again. So I'd rather sprint while I can.
I'm there.
And then our last guy, there's a tree there. You can see the little tree. That means he's also in cover there. Forest reduces movement and spotting distance and provides cover. So let's do that. There's our contacts we got to look after, and there's our contacts we got to kill. Now it says entering combat. As soon as you spot an enemy, you enter the combat phase, which means your free movement is gone. And the best thing I like to do is just click reserve, let the enemy move their things first, and then take our turn. So he's evasive, he's fired, but we didn't take damage, we lost evasion. I'm going to reserve again. This is the way I like to play. Reserve again. And now when it says done, that's all we can do. So they have pretty fast units. Now evasion is great for stopping bullets.
Commander?
So let's see. Enforcer, this is a long range guy. We don't want to use that first.
Waiting for
Force
orders.
has medium lasers. There's another enemy there. We can attack. We can do a melee attack. It has an 85% chance to hit. And we don't want to put our backs to him there. So we're going to do this and attack. Melee attack.
Location confirmed.
Boom. Kicked him. Big kick. Right. So now you can click on him and you can see, oh, direct hit to the middle. If we destroy the center torso, he's dead. So that's 5 out of 30. So, you know, this is the thing. The early units are very, very small and easy to crush. And we don't want to grab these units. We'd rather get stronger units. So now we can shoot.
Waiting for orders.
So what I want to do is move here. And face that way. And I'm going to see what I can do. Oh, only 40% chance to hit him. There's a 55% chance to hit him. I can choose not to fire this. This also gives you stability damage difference, so we don't want to do that. So let's just do this.
Roger.
Fire a
Target
laser at him.
confirmed.
Oh, direct hit. Nice. Had a crit.
Reporting critical hit.
Nice. Very nice. Right.
Commander?
This guy's short range missiles. If we go here, we can mouse over him to see, are we going to hit him? He's still got evasion, doesn't look like it. We can't get close enough to hit him like this. If we go here, we got much better chance to hit this guy. Try and keep your body facing forward.
Moving
Attacks
out.
from behind do a lot more damage. We're going to hit this guy. We've got pretty good attacks on everything. I think we're just going to fire everything at him. Boom, 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 boom. Dead. Cockpit destroyed. There's an enemy down already.
Target eliminated.
And last one. My hitting. Give myself cover. I don't have really good chance to hit him because he's got lots of evasion still. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to disable these missiles and things, and I'm just going to shoot him. Actually, the best thing to hit him with is this.
Engaging
Missed.
target.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I missed him. I thought I would miss him. These are very evasive little guys, but they don't pack much punch. And he's going to run in and melee attack me. Hits 15 damage on me. My mech's much bigger than his. So no worries. What we're going to do...
Ready for orders.
this one gets to hit. We're going to do the melee attack. We'll do it from behind. You can click once to choose and then click on one of these squares, and that's where I'll go and hit him. I'm going to go there.
On my way.
Melee
Locked
attack
on for
ignores
physical
cover.
attack.
Destroyed his left arm.
Critical hit, Commander.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Standing by.
Spider can also hit this guy. And you can choose here. Let's see. Yeah, let's just hit him. Melee attack.
Position confirmed. Lockdown
Kick
for
him. Killed his
physical
right arm
attack.
now.
I think I hit something
He's
good.
unsteady. But look at him, he's got only a medium laser, he's lost his long range missiles, he's got damage everywhere. If we get one decent hit on him, he's gonna be dead. No, we don't want to do that. We want to hit him, so... You can only hit him straight on. Let's just punch him.
Engaging physical attack.
Dead. We got resolve as well.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So now we're out of combat. We've killed all the mechs.
Commander?
We're going to do our sprinting. I think we want to try and keep our guys together.
Coordinates received.
So for now I'm just going to move like that. And then we'll do all the mechs moving at the same time. It's better to keep your guys in like a little formation.
On the move.
Because you can run ahead and find a guy. So what we're going to do now is we're going
What's up,
to
boss?
move our guys to the front.
Receiving you.
We just need to be in this little zone.
Aye, aye.
And then let's actually go here. And this guy go here.
Coordinates received.
And now they'll pop out. They're on their way. So we need to, with the convoy, they won't move unless you're close to them. So now we're heading down there where I thought we'd go, and we're going to probably find more enemies on the way. Because those two were very, very easy to beat.
Waiting for orders.
So we're going to sprint ahead of them.
Moving to position.
Sprint ahead of
Moving
them.
to position.
And sprint. Try and keep near them, then they're going to move. Escort quests are always irritating. But the less of them get destroyed or broken, then the more money we get. And we're going to take this guy and scout
Good to go.
the top here and stay in this.
On the move.
See if there's any contacts waiting for us. They might come once we
Ready for order.
already there. We're going to cover this side with this guy. And these guys are going to stay in the back.
I'm there.
That was a really bad movement point for him. Right, this guy's going to take this point here. I'm going to put him over here. He's going to go there.
Got it.
And this guy's going to watch this side. So you can kind of strategically decide where you're going to go. Those might be all the enemies we faced, because this is just the first mission and it's very easy. Only half a difficulty. Once you get to like 3 skull and 4 skull missions, you start facing like 2 lances of 4 each. This guy will just stand here, brace. This guy will brace. This guy will brace.
Roger.
And then those get really
Sending
hard,
agent
and you start
stabilizing.
getting bigger mechs to fight against, and with more weapons, more armor, and then you have to fight like 8 to 12 in one round. It's weird. It gets much more difficult, but your guys obviously get much better. Okay, we're gonna go here. Gonna go here.
Rolling.
He's gonna stay here again. He's gonna stay
I
here
copy.
again. And once all 4 of them get into the escort zone here, we'll be good. Just trying to monitor all the angles. I'm gonna move this guy up here to block off this side. Okay, so this
Orders?
guy go there. Me go there. He's gonna stay here.
I'm there.
He's gonna go here.
Heading out.
There we go. Enemy contacts are coming.
Hold this
So
position,
now we know
Commander.
where.
The package will be on its way soon.
So now there's an extra 3. So these guys are kind of out of place, but we didn't know where the enemy was going to come from. It's fine, we can sprint across. If they'd all gotten in at the same time, they all would have been lifted up. Right. So now we can decide what to do. We've still got a bit of invasion and stuff, so I think I'm going to reserve and see what happens, what they
Roger
do.
that. Standing by.
It's a flea. It's not strong. They're fine.
Roger that.
Allies
Standing
get to
by.
move up. So we're done here. Okay, so now we've got to see what we can do.
Standing by.
Right. If I go here, so now I can mouse over these guys. I've got decent chance to hit this guy. Let's see if I move here. I've got two little arrows. See my actual. That gets much better. So let's move up. We're going to activate both of these. We're going to fire on this guy. We're not doing a called shot, so we can do a precision strike. This is the called shot, gives you a -4 difficulty, and then reduces the initiative of the next guy, and that uses resolve. So if I do this, look at my 2 hits there, 80 and 80%. I'll just go center torso. Fire.
Acknowledge.
Boom. Beautiful. So we can check this guy now. Right-clicking on him, bring up 38 more damage, and he's dead. 7 more damage on the leg, and he falls over.
Yes, Commander.
He's a bit far away. Oh. Got some good damage there on him. Medium lasers can't reach him. I can fire medium lasers at him to do things. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, go here. I'm going to use this multi-target. Then I choose the gun I want, right? So these. A on him. And this guy. B, I'm going to shoot one of those, and this guy, I'm going to shoot with one of those. B, C, B. So that, I'll just left click, I'll show you. So he's target A, he's target B, he's target C. I want to shoot them with these medium lasers to reduce their little arrows there. Fire.
Engaging.
Got his leg.
Targets.
His left leg was destroyed, so he was knocked down. I missed him, but he'll lose a pip. And I miss him, but he'll lose a pip. So this guy, who's on the floor, is ripe for getting stomped on. Once your leg is damaged, you fall over. And he's also taken a damage to his pilot. Pilots, obviously, they have their health. And if they take
Commander.
enough damage, they will die. So here we've got a mineral field. 4 difficulty to hit him, plus 2 difficulty for attacks made by him. So let's put him here. That's fine.
Affirmative.
He's not going to do any damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to brace him.
Yeah, Commander.
This guy can only move, but he's got good attacks on this guy. So if we move down here,
On my way.
and we're going to target this guy with those 2. Cold shot in his center torso. Fire. You get
that.
an automatic cold shot when they're lying down. Didn't kill him.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
The objective is secured, Commander.
They've been taken off. So we've cleared the mission. They didn't get damaged at all, so we'll get all the money. That's like half of our starting money, which is awesome. Enemy turn. He's getting up again. They get knocked down for one turn, then they stand up again. But he's only got one leg. He has all his missiles though. Didn't fire them, it seems. Right. So unfortunately, they're not shooting.
Standing by.
We're going to take advantage of that. Now you can also do something like a jump jet. You can also do a jump landing. It's called a DFA, and that does damage to you, but it does intense damage to your opponents too. +4 difficulty to hit units in here. So we're going to do a jump jet behind this guy. Ooh, here. Like this.
Engaging jump jets.
Jump jets. We're going to shoot this guy in the back with all our stuff. Now you can see our heat here. If we don't fire, we'll not overheat so much, but we are definitely going to fire. There's 45% chance to hit, but he has no defense from behind. We can do a precision strike to give us better damage. I think we should. Center torso, fire. Beautiful. Hit him both times in the back. If you destroy their back middle piece, they die. Some rockets here fired at us.
Barely hit, Commander. Good to go.
Spider, so he's got a bit of knockdown and stuff. He's got stability damage here, but we are just gonna walk up to him and smack him in the head.
Coordinates received.
Once you move, you lose that evasion damage. Left arm, left turret destroyed, injured again.
That hit something good.
That's a large laser fire. Another thing what you can do when you're really, really good at shooting is you fire a shot directly at the head, and if you destroy the head, you automatically kill the pilot, and you like get as much as possible out of salvage. You get like full salvage. I'm going to run up and hit this guy again, punch him in the face.
Engaging
He
physical
should be
attack.
dead soon. Nope. Right arm destroyed. Yeah, he's still alive. Unfortunately, now they're kicking me, which is fine. I'm a bit stronger. I've got lots of armor.
Waiting for orders.
Right. We're gonna go here. I really want to take this guy down. He's so low on health. He's a 1 and 2, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fire my large laser at him.
Gotcha.
Dead. So you can kind of see things like that once you
Enemy
played for a while.
eliminated.
Got inspiration, more resolve. They're still attacking me. You can miss melee attacks. That means he's moved. So now, and he's got short range weapons. He's got a flamethrower, so he's
Warning.
overheating me a bit.
Armor low.
Orders.
So what we want to do is we want to beat this guy. This guy's got the problems in the back. So we're going to get close. No, that's not good. 45, 45. Yeah, that doesn't make a difference. So let's go close. No.
Good to go. Acknowledged.
Right, so if we use cold shot again and we shoot him in the back, we're only going to get a little bit of heat, so we're fine. We should kill him.
All weapons are go.
Oh no, we hit him up there instead. Right, so we still have someone to go. Spider's going to go. We're going to have to kill this guy. Which side is damaged? His right torso. So let's go from here.
Heading out.
We're going to use all of our things. We're going to use cold shot again, and we're going to hit him in the middle of the back again. All of our weapons, he should die. There we go, cockpit destroyed. Now all that's left is this little guy that's already moved.
Target neutralized.
So I get to have a free shot on him. And if we look at him where it's like his right side is taking damage. So his right torso. So if we look at him, his right torso is on this side. So if we go this way, Can't turn around all the way. Can't turn around all the way. Where am I damaged? I'm damaged on my left side, so I want to face my right side to him. So I'm going to move there, show my right side to him, and I'm going to shoot him with not everything, not long range missiles. I'll shoot him with these three. Let's see. Just the medium lasers.
Engaging target.
Missed with one, hit with one. And then we still have another guy to hit with.
Standing by.
Our enforcer, he's also got long range weaponry. We'll move him there, and we will shoot him with both of our things.
Engaging target.
Left leg destroyed, left torso destroyed, left arm destroyed.
That hit
Pilot's
something
injured,
good.
knocked down. He's dead. Fell down, he loses an injury. He should be dead now because he got injured like 4 times. No, he's still. This is a very strong pilot. He's been injured so many times. All he has left is his flamer.
Ready for
And we
orders.
can go and stomp on him. We'll stomp on his head.
Confirmed.
Boom. Dead. And that's it. That is the first
One
mission.
left target.
We killed everybody. We got everyone out.
Mission successful.
You don't have to kill everybody. You can run away and escape as well. But we weren't going to lose this mission. And then we'll head to the mission report. So 19 rounds. All the things we did well. Payment increased by 10% because we destroyed the blocking force. Payment increased by 20% because we survived all the units. 661,000 Seabills. So we're going to jump up to over our starting balance. We've got +3 with Draconis, -2 with the pirates. Good morale. More review board rating. And that's how you increase yourself. There's our experience. 1,000 XP for everyone. You get 1,000, and you get 1,000, and you get 1,000. Everybody gets 1,000. And now we get to choose. So you see, we only took one item. So these are very small mechs. So we could have got 2 parts of a javelin or 2 parts of a locust, and that's 1 part away from building it. But I don't want to build these ones. So otherwise, we got long range missiles. So like in the worth of things, if we put this here, it's worth 80,000. If we put this here, it's worth 663,000 in a sense. 828 in the flea. So the best one is the javelin. So we're going to take that. That's worth 1 million, but it doesn't sell for that. And then we got the flea, we got the short range missile, we got jump jets, we got short range missile ammo. I can't talk. So total value is 1.7 million, but that's not what you get out of it. They assigned us 7 items. We chose 1, and we scored over almost 700,000 Seabills. So that's almost our entire starting amount of money. And at the end of our 30 days, we only have to pay 225,000. So we have already made 3 times our monthly expenditure. This game is basically a mercenary contract game, and so that's what you're doing. And that is the first mission. So now, guys, we can actually go and look here at our mech warriors. We can see, does anyone... Yeah, we've got some level ups. Can increase our base melee hit chance. Can increase our health, which is very important. I want to get to these 2, and then I'll start improving other things. It doesn't give us movement speed. Yeah. It's like if we get here, we got sure footing. Gain 1 bonus evasion charge after moving. Can exceed your maximum. If the move is not a sprint, jump, or charge to melee, the mech also gains entrenched. So that's pretty good as well. But for now, we want to get up here. So we're going to give ourselves guts.
Orders.
Force is our pilot. So I think we're going to give this guy guts and running.
Mech warrior training complete.
Reading you.
9 is more of our gunner, so we'll give him gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
You have
Pioneer
orders?
we've done already.
Good to go.
Spider is also a piloting, but it's also got tactics. We're not going to improve anymore, so I think gunnery we need to improve just so they hit better.
Training complete.
There we go, level up's done. We go to our mech bay. We can see None of our guys got damaged, so they're all at full health. Their armor gets replaced immediately. And what is happening is that we can actually just take another contract right now. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. This is the first mission done, and that'll be the end of the first video. So if you guys want to see more of this campaign, let me know, and let me know down in the comments which one you want me to choose. We have quite a few options here, and we can pick any one of them. So we've got here, let's go through them, then you guys decide. So this one we are going to escort, so like we just did now. Supply lines, we are going to have a battle. That could be cool. Here we have another battle. This is for the pirates. We don't really want to work for the pirates, so we're just going to skip that one. That one's not going to happen. This one is the base that we have to capture. This one is destroying a base, as you can see there. And this one is a recovery of a painter. So we have to rescue the painter and then recover the painting. So you choose, guys. Let me know down in the comments which one you want me to do, and I will do that next time on our Battletech playthrough. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we've got a long way to go. We're going to explore the whole galaxy. Thanks very much. This is Garethos saying adios. See you in the next video.